español?
Sí.
Le voy a preguntar algo. Yo tengo...
Yo tengo. That's funny. Oh, he said yo tengo. That's funny. That is hilarious.
It is. Tengo cerveza gratis para todos. Que yo sí hablo. ¿Ah? ¿Comprendo what I say?
Yeah, we understand what you say.
Cuidado si habla. ¿Ah? Tengo cerveza gratis para todos.
You have free beer for everyone. Free beer for everyone. He said, no.
No. Let me ask you. Dude, he was guiding you? I don't trust this guy.
You were guiding her.
I just have a free beer for everybody. Familia, one more time, I'd like to give you a very, very warm welcome to Dominican Republic, but especially to my hometown, my backyard, Puerto Plata. So welcome for every one of you. But first of all, let me introduce a very important man on this trip, which is the man who is in charge to take us on the tour and bring us back alive.
Oh yeah.
Eh? Back alive and all in one piece, eh?
Yeah. Muy bien.
Yeah, because I don't want to bring you home.
Yes, I eat a whole lot.
Yeah. But the good thing is, I don't cook. I don't know how to cook.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta cook for me. No, chico. Hey, familia, by the way, we have the number 2 best driver from the Dominican Republic, right here.
Woo! Wait, what happened to
Number 2.
one?
No, he died in an accident last week. Say hello to Felix. Familia, my name is Oscar Rodriguez, and I'm going to be your tour guide. I'm sorry they couldn't find anybody else. Familia, this tour is calling City Side and Beach, because it's actually a combined tour. We're going to do a tour in Puerto Plata, first of all. Oh, by the way, open the curtain. Open the curtain. Yeah, you can see where we're going. In case we get lost, you can help us out. Yeah. Familia, first of all, we're going to do the tour in town. That Felix is going to drop us off there at the Juan Pablo Duarte Diaz Independence Park. From the park, we're going to walk to the Umbrella Street. In the Umbrella Street, we're going to make a stop for a taste of chocolate and coffee. By the way, organic coffee and chocolate. Get it directly from the producer of coffee and chocolate from the north part of the island. If anybody like to buy some coffee or chocolate, it's the best place to buy it. Because it's organic, number one, and number two, you are buying directly from the producer. Excellent coffee and chocolate. In the same Umbrella Street, across the street of the chocolate place, there is a girl that she's selling empanada. I know that some of you know what empanada is. You know where it is, huh? There's empanadas there. Also, just right next door to the chocolate, there's some food like deep fried pork, fried plantain, and many other barbecue and things like that. Alright? Then we're gonna walk to the Umbrella Street. On the way to the Umbrella Street, we're gonna make a stop for you people see how they make cigars all by hand. If you wish to buy some cigars, you should place it. Okay?
All natural.
You want some sample there too? Yeah, you can do. Yeah, I think they give you answer to what you will have time for shopping. Then we're gonna walk. You're gonna be tasting one of the most popular local drink, which which is the Mama Juana. Let me ask you another question. I know you know that. How many of you have heard about the Mama Juana? Not marijuana. Yeah, I want to clear it up. Don't misunderstand me. Mama Juana, how many of you people have heard about it? Let me tell you a little bit about it. Mama Juana was created close a little bit over 115 years ago by those African and indigenous for medicinal purposes. For those African and indigenous Africans that they were brought here, and the indigenous they were already here. Actually, they were made for medicinal purposes. Okay, but the one with the root inside, homemade Mama Juana. Excellent for arthritis, but around 40 years ago, they started adding rum to the drink. When they start adding rum to the drink became an aphrodisiac drink. Now today they are calling the baby maker, you know that. Or Dominican Viagra. But the best one, if any of you are interested to get it after you taste it, buy the one with the roots. Why I'm telling you that? Because you use the bottle after you finish and refill it. How you do it? With wine and rum. And once a year or probably twice a year, it's all depending how much you drink in it. It's all depending how much you drink in it. 1 soup spoon once a year or 2 soup spoons twice a year. It's all depending how much you're drinking it. Okay? But both of you have to get it, have to drink it. Not only one of you. So then it will be a completely a disaster. Yeah. So familia, after the tour, then we go to the beach of Cosita Rica, driven by the school area, province governor office, sport palace, baseball stadium, and then reaching to the beach of Cosita Rica, which by the way, which is the best beach that we have in the north part of the island. We spent 2 hours at the beach there. There's a place to change, place to take a shower, place for number 1, number 2. There's several bars, there's bars and restaurants right on the beach. You don't have to pick up your stuff to go to the restaurant to eat if you feel hungry later. No, it's just right there. If you feel you want to eat right on the beach, chair at the beach, they will deliver it to your chair. No problem at all. There is a massage. There's girls that they do massage, hair braiding, and all of that. It's a lot of things to do. It's a little bit of shopping or local artisan at the beach too. We're gonna spend 2 hours at the beach. Familia, we are in the north part of the island. This is Puerto Plata. 12 years ago, it was eliminated from our history teaching class in the school. The part that said that this island was discovered by Christopher Columbus. They do teach me that when I was going to school. Christopher Columbus discovered December the 5th of 1492. How can you discover something which has been discovered already? Always people there. Yeah. It's insane. Yeah. Doesn't make any sense, correct?
Correct.
Because this, after we threw some pages to the back, to the right, then we read and see. Have been taken out, protests and all of that, they take them out. Because what Columbus did, he conquered and submit the people that he already found here to the slavery and the raping and all of this. Because this island was actually discovered and populated by indigenous. Those indigenous, they came from South America. And they were Ciguayo, Arahuaco, Siboneye, Macorís, Carib, and Taíno. Taíno was the largest tribe that we have here. Not only here, the rest of the Caribbean and also in South America. And by the way, the most Pacific indigenous. But let me go back a little bit. When Christopher Columbus was planning to do his project, he wasn't planning to come to the Caribbean. He was planning to go to India. That's what he was planning to. After looking for a sponsor for several years, he traveled to Portugal, to France, to his home country, Italy. They all say no. He have to go back to Spain, but this time he talked to the Queen. And he actually convinced her that she didn't have any money. So she took some of her jewelry and she sold it. She bought 3 ships. Those 3 ships, they named it La Pinta, La Niña, and the Santa Maria. Food and water, but no crew. You can't do the journey without a crew. So the king, with the idea of get rid of it, let them die, kill them, whatever you do with them, go to the prison and try to convince those people that they're excellent. One way or the other, he took 119 of the worst men of Spain. They were killers, rapists, and thieves. Actually, the worst. So when they left the port of Palo de Mujer, Spain, and being on the sea for over 3 months, they actually get lost. So when they get lost, they start running out of water and food. So the little bit of water and food that they have left, they start hiding for themselves. Right there begins the arguing and the fighting between them. They were very, very close to kill each other or to die of hunger. Now Rodrigo de Triana climbed up to the mountains, and from the distance, he visualized the land. That land was the island of Guanani. And because it was the island that actually saved them, Columbus changed the name San Salvador in October 12, 1492. The second island that they get to reaching was the island of Cuba. That in honor of the King Philip II, he renamed it Juana. But they have kept and maintained till today the name of Cuba. We were the third island that actually came into it. Columbus came to an island, to the island of Quisqueya, Babeque, or Haiti. An island that has an extension of 77,482 kilometers square. That's the size of the whole island. We are the second largest island of the whole Caribbean. First one is Cuba. So familia, Columbus, he was very lucky. Why he was lucky? Because he came in through the island, into the island through the north, where we are today. Why he was lucky? Because the tribe that he found was the most Pacific, the Taino. And once that Christopher Columbus noticed, they actually welcomed them. They thought that these people come from heaven. How was that? Because with all these multicolored dress, hats, and umbrella that they were wearing it, they thought that these people come from heaven. And once that Christopher Columbus noticed that they were wearing big necklaces on their chest, those necklaces were gold, he changed his project right away. Starting to induce the indigenous to guide into the internal part of the island, using the excuse that they want to explore the island, looking for fruit, for water, but actually they were looking for the gold mine. They do find it. They do find the Cibao Central gold mine. Right away, he ordered the construction of a several fort to protect the gold mine. But protecting from who? From what? From themselves. He returned to the north part of the island. He took the Santa Maria and sailed back to Spain to notify what he had found, leaving behind 87 of convict or ex-convict. Those ex-convict, they start raping and forced the native to a hard work that wasn't used to it. Anyone that refused would just beat it to death or just killing immediately. Behind the 15 ship, Columbus returned to the island 8 months after. He came back with 15 ships and 3,500 people. Wow. The worst things even continued there. The extermination of all the indigenous of the island. From 1492 to the end of 1521, there was no indigenous left on the island. The only in the Caribbean indigenous left, they were in Cuba, Jamaica, all these little islands. Till they get there, because they also exterminated there too. So familia, there were no indigenous left. Behind the 15 ships that Christopher Columbus brought on his second trip, they were pirates. So they started attacking the island. They were largest in number. So Columbus requests help to France, but France requests a piece of the island. At that moment, we start having in one island, 2 different countries with 2 different language, tradition, culture, and way of life. In one island. Little less than